Hi, everybody. So this is the start of the award sessions of for Crypto 2022. So I'd like to start now the award with the fellow by mentioning the new fellows of IACR. So as you know, IACR fellows are outstanding IACR members that are recognized for their technical and professional contributions to the field. This year, the fellow selection committee was made up of Kenny Patterson was the chair, Alexander Budreva. The other members were Alexander Budreva, Ronald Kramer, Daniel Michancho, and Talish Takar. And this year, there were 5 new fellows. Masayuki Abe, Christian Cachin, Claude Kalai, Benny Pincus, and Yael, Tauman, Kalai. And in case if you're thinking about nominating new members, please don't forget that the deadline is November 2022. So let me start then first. I'd like to invite Masa to receive his award. So Masayuki Abe, he's receiving his fellow. He became a IACR fellow for influential contributions to practical crypto systems and for exemplary service to the IACR and to the Asia Pacific cryptography community.
Hello. So, hello, everyone. I'd like to first thank the fellowship committee and everyone involved in this nomination and selection process. This year marks 30 years since I have joined to NTT and started working on cryptography. So I'm really glad to receive this award in this milestone year. Looking back, it has been sometimes a pleasure and sometimes a pain to continue working in the same area of research and in the same community for such a long time, and to observe how my planted seed have turned out. But if you ask, I would definitely say that I derived so much pleasure out of this work. So this is a kind of consequence of my 30 years of work, which would not have been possible without having many support from many people. And it's, of course, impossible to name them all here. So I would like to thank my 3 great mentors, Tatsaki Okamoto, Uri Mahler, and Tal Rabin, who have profound influence to my career. And finally, and which I think most importantly, I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to all those who supported me without my realizing it. Thanks a lot.
So the second fellow, as you know, is Christian Cachin, who was the previous IACR president, and he became IACR fellow for far-reaching contributions in the fields of cryptography and distributed systems, and for outstanding service to the IACR. So I'm not sure if Christian is attending online or not. I cannot see the.
I don't see him.
Then he's anyways he's expect to receive his awarding person next year at Eurocrypt. So next. Really. The next IACR fellow for 2022 is Claude Kalai for fundamental contributions to the design and analysis of Boolean functions for cryptographic applications and for sustained educational leadership. I also believe that Claude is not online, given that it's quite late in Europe. So let's all thank him again. The fourth new fellow in the list is Benny Pincus, and he received this award for impactful research in the theory and practice of secure multi-party computation, sustained educational leadership, and service to the IACR. So I also believe that Benny is not online. He will try, he's not sure, perhaps he's gonna receive the awarding person at Asia Crypt or next year. So, but let's congratulate him again. And finally, the fifth new IACR fellow is Yael Tauman Kalai. And she received this award for foundational contributions in delegated computation and liquid resilient cryptography and service to the cryptographic community. Yael actually was planning to attend in person, but due to changes in the Microsoft policy, didn't allow her for her to come. Yeah, she was not able to attend in person. I'm not sure if she's online. I cannot see. Kevin, would you know?
I don't see her.
Okay. So let's congratulate Yael. Hard to be able to see properly the list of participants. Next, I would like to start the award section of this ceremony. First, the IACR Test-of-time Awards. As you know, this is given yearly for each one of the 3 general conferences for a paper to recognize papers with lasting impact on the field. And in the particular case of the general conferences, we select papers that were published 15 years prior. So the committee is formed usually by 2 members selected by the board, appointed by the board, plus 3 of the program chairs, 1 for each general conference. So this year the committee was led by Nigel Smart, and the other nominated member was Kazui Sako, who will become the chair of next year's committee. And the other members of the committee was Shweta Agro, Stefan Zambowski, and Tom Schranton. And for crypto, the Test-of-time Award was given for Miguel Bellari, Sasha Bodreva, and Adam O'Neill for their paper on deterministic efficiently searchable encryption. So please come over. Excellent. So as you can see, Allison did an amazing job at finding very nice for the Test of Time Award. Future general chairs will have to live up to it. So, but congratulations, I would like the words.
So thanks to the committee and thanks to everyone for this award. Thanks to my co-authors, Mihir and Sasha. This was my first paper and you know, how I learned to do game playing proofs and stuff like that. I thought it would be nice to acknowledge other work that was kind of related at the time. There was work on entropic security by Donis and Smith. So Rogaway and Shrimpton had a paper on kind of the symmetric key case as well. There was also perfectly one-way functions. I think it was kind of in the air at the time. And in retrospect, it's a natural problem to consider. It also had, I think it's interesting that it had it was picked up in interesting ways in future work. So for example, if you look at the notion of universal computational extractor, this is a generalization of correlated input hashing, which is deterministic encryption without decryption. And the goal of UCEs was to instantiate random oracles, which is kind of ironic because we use random oracles in our paper. And our goal is not to instantiate random oracles, obviously. So it's interesting that it was picked up in other contexts. But yeah, that's kind of my reflection on the paper, and thanks everyone for the award.
And I realized yesterday that it was a kind of academic family work. Mihir used to be my advisor, and I used to be Adam's advisor. So it's nice. Thank you very much.
So next, I would like to call Brent Waters and David Wu to receive the plaque for Best Paper Award for Crypto 22 for their paper on batch arguments for NP and more from standard bilinear group assumptions.
Okay, so we didn't know we had to say anything. Let's thank we'll thank the committee. Also, this is David's first year at UT Austin and our first collaboration there together. So, you know, I'm pretty glad we got off to a good start. Right. Thank you, everyone.
Next, I'd like to call Ward Dolans. Ward, you were here. So who is receiving the Best Young Researcher Award for his paper on Breaking Rainbow. Breaking Rainbow takes a weekend on a laptop.
Okay. I'm not going to recite a poem, so I would like to thank Rainbow. Breaking Rainbow is practical. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
So next, I also like to call, I don't know if all of you are here, but Katerina, Yael, and Alice. Okay. So we have 3 plaques and the other 2 go to them. So you like to say a few words? You have to say something.
Apparently I must. Yeah, so I guess what I really want to say is thanks to Alice and of course Yael, but I'm really sad that she's not here and shares the attention and honor of it, because it was really a pressure to work with her on this paper. So yeah, thanks Alice.
So now I would like to thank the people who made this conference possible, particularly the program chairs and the general chair. So I'll start with Evgeny. So I'd like to thank you for your work as program chair of Crypto 2022. You got it.
I'll speak later, yeah.
Yeah, so since Evgeny and Tom will be speaking later, I guess they're gonna, there's the speech for later. Tom? And by the way, like I used pictures from that they could find on the web. I hope you guys are all okay with it. They look good. Allison? I would like to thank Allison for the amazing job as a general chair for Crypto 2022.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'll just say I didn't get plaques because I didn't know what I would do with a plaque. So Evgeny and Tom, I got us really nice fountain pens. It does not include ink because of the suitcase. So I did also give you some homework. You got to go buy ink.
Finally, before ending the session, just would like to thank Kevin and Kate for their amazing work. So that's it for me.
Yeah, you can keep it.
Awesome. Oh. This is fancy. Oh, the green button, okay.